Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 007 1986. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Yes, today is Monday. And as I was coming home from work, got off early and getting myself ready to watch the Monday Night Football game between my team, the Washington Commanders, Redskins, against the Cincinnati Bengals, I just got news that happened on my job. So, remember that video I made talking about, the Browns quarterback problem, quarterback situation and everything with 6 goddamn quarterbacks and whatnot? Well, near the end, I pretty much just said that this part, which was, and I quote, Dylan Gabriel is going to be it was named the starter of the Browns. But if for some reason he is not if he mess up during the preseason, while Shadur Sanders' stock rises in the preseason, there's a good chance Shadur Sanders is going to become the Browns' new QB. Sometimes I fucking hate the Cleveland Browns. And sometimes I hate their fucking owner, Jimmy Haslam. He has quickly become more hated than Dan Snyder. If that was even fucking impossible, if you ask me. But in a shocking turn of events, the Cleveland Browns have finally named their quarterback, and it's the veteran Joe Flacco. I'm reading this from the New York Post. Browns naming Joe Flacco as the starting quarterback as Shadur Sanders' time is on hold. The Cleveland Browns are going to play it safe. Cleveland named Joe Flacco their starting quarterback on Monday. This is today. Joe Cool leading the way, the Browns official account wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, adding a salute face emoji. Hold on, try to reload it. Okay. It took any remaining drama out of the unique quarterback competition that includes Kenny Pickett and 2 rookies in Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders. Pickett, who's been limited to practice due to a hamstring injury suffered late last month, is listed as number 2 on the depth chart on Cleveland's website. I feel like I'm turning the corner a little bit this week, which is really positive, Pickett said Thursday. I was able to run a little bit more than yesterday. I'm getting there, taking it one day at a time. Okay, so Kenny Pickett will get the number 2 spot. The 40-year-old Flacco led the Browns to the playoffs 2 seasons ago and was able to secure the starting gig as the other 3 quarterbacks all battled injuries in training camp. Gabriel straightened his hamstring on August 2nd, and Shadur Sanders injured his oblique while throwing in joint practices against the Eagles Wednesday. Both Pickett and Flacco did not play in Cleveland's first 2 preseason games. Sanders played well in the Browns' preseason opener, completing 14 of 23 passes for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns in their 30-10 win over the Carolina Panthers. Gabriel saw a majority of the time in the second game, completing 13 of 18 passes for 143 yards and a pick-6 interception. Veteran Tyler Huntley, who was signed in the offseason, played as the backup in both those games. So yeah, Browns got 2 fucking Raven players. It remains unclear how many quarterbacks the Browns plan to start this season with on their active roster. Cleveland closes out their preseason at home against the Rams on August 23rd. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski told reporters that they intend to use the final preseason game of the year as a dress rehearsal of sorts before their opener against their divisional rival Cincinnati Bengals on September 7th. When asked who would start at QB for the preseason finale, Stefanski said Sunday, "I want to get through the next couple of days, but that's something that we're going to do here sooner than later. I need to get the football team in here, talk to the players. We're working towards week 1. That's part of what this week is about. Getting our football team ready. So we'll make all those determinations in the next couple of days. Cleveland signed rookie wide receiver Isaiah Bond to a fully guaranteed 3-year contract on Monday after waiving snapper Brent Mystic to make room on the roster. The former Texas and Alabama wideout, once projected to be a day 2 selection, went undrafted in the 2025 NFL's draft amid sexual assault allegations brought against him. He was arrested in April. The sexual assault case was no billed, meaning no indictment will be issued, and the 21-year-old Bond faced no further criminal charges. Colon County, Texas District Attorney Greg Willis said in a statement Thursday to the CBS News Texas. All right, so here's my 2 cents on what's going on right here, okay? The Browns is a goddamn mess. They really are, man. I mean, seriously, they got so many goddamn quarterbacks, it's not even funny. And also, they already drafted Dylan Gabriel in the 4th or 3rd round. And then all of a sudden, they draft Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round. I'm gonna put this whole nip in the bud about the whole Shedeur Sanders crap in here. So might as well just say what needs to be said. And I don't care if people get angry at me for what I'm about to say, but here's how I feel. I feel like him not interviewing with all the other 32 teams really hurt his draft stock. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because you have all this talent on you, kid, and all you had to do is just try to talk to the owners, try to get a feel for them. But no, he figured, I'm going to be in the NFL, so I don't need to talk to him. That's part of the NFL is like a business. And like every business, you have to have an interview, a job interview. If you don't show up for your interview, then how can people gonna trust you? And also, the Browns is obviously playing this safe, because let's be real, Joe Flacco is elite. He is elite. Even though he's 40 years old, homie is still elite. And he also got a Super Bowl next to his name. Alright? And Kenny Pickett, his number 2, he's a Super Bowl champion too. He won a Super Bowl with Philly last season. So, evidently, if you look at it from a logical standpoint, the Cleveland Browns have 2 quarterbacks who are Super Bowl champions. So, you cannot sit up here with a straight face and tell me, this will not work. Of course it's not going to work. Of course it might not work, but damn it, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, come on, man. Come on. And let's be real. This is the Browns, okay? Nothing ever go right with them, and they can never find a way to get this right. Like, seriously. And I know there's going to be a lot of Shedeur Sanders fans who are going to be pissed like a bitch over the fact that Shedeur Sanders will not be a day 1 starter. Honestly, I feel like this is a smart move. Even though I can't stand the Browns, this feels like a smart move, because this gives Shedeur Sanders time to build and grow and learn from a legend and learn from a veteran. Obviously, I'm probably going to go into the Hall of Fame. Letting a rookie go out there and probably stunk up the joint, it's a bad thing. Should I bring up the whole bullshit with back when he and Travis Hunter was playing for Colorado? They blew a 29-point lead, a 29-0 lead against Stanford. Oh, right. Don't want to bring that up. That's a dick move on my part. And I don't give a fuck, because I can't stand the fucking Browns. So, Either way, I feel like this might be a smart move, but honestly, Jimmy has some. He doesn't know how to run a goddamn football team. I would call. I mean, shit. He is, like I said, he's going to be probably. He's going down to be even worse than Dan Snyder. And trust me, I know how Dan Snyder is. This motherfucker saw what Dan Snyder does, and he was like, "Hold my beer." So we'll definitely see how this will plays out, but that O-line better protect Joe Flacco. I know that for a fucking fact because Joe Flacco is 40 years old. And you know how 40-year-old quarterbacks are. They don't move much. They don't scramble. And unfortunately for Joe Flacco, he doesn't have he ain't gonna have the luck that that Tom Brady had when he was 40 and was still playing. Still won a motherfucking Super Bowl though. Shoot. But anywho, that's just my 2 cents on it. But let me know what y'all think about this one. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so don't miss our update, share with friends, share with neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Sean 07 1986 signing off. Thank you for watching this video, it really means a lot. I'll see you in the next one, catch you later. Bye-bye! But seriously, NFL, for the love of God, contract this goddamn fucking team.